80 years ago, in February 1945, the liberation of the city began. It is called, now known, the Battle of Manila. There were Japanese soldiers inside Intramuros who would not want to surrender to the Allied forces. That is why they kept civilian prisoners. According to reports or written stories, some civilian, mostly women and children, were inside the cathedral. And the prisoners, the men prisoners, were brought to Manila, to the Fort Santiago. If you go to Fort Santiago, you can find there a dungeon. It is said that these male civilians were placed in the dungeon, gasoline was poured, and grenades were thrown at them. Kaya po sila ay namatay, sinunog ng buhay. Pagkatapos daw noong mamatay yung mga sibilyan sa Fort Santiago, bumalik ang mga Japanese dito sa Manila Cathedral kung saan nandoon ang mga babae at bata. They did the same. They threw gasoline and grenade. That is why the Manila Cathedral got burned, because the cathedral then was made mostly of wood. And when the Japanese would not surrender, the Allied forces that were already in near UST began attacking Intramuros, together with the bombs coming from the ship along Manila Bay. Before the war, there were 7 churches inside Intramuros, the churches of the religious orders. After the war, only one remains standing, San Agustin. Kaya po noong beginning 1945 until 1954, this cathedral was nothing. There were just ruins. If you go to one of the chapels, you see some pictures of the ruins of the cathedral. So for 9 years, the Catholics, the Archbishop of Manila, the celebration of big events in the diocese were held at San Miguel Church near Malacanang. It was made the pro-cathedral. Pro meaning on behalf of. Because there was no cathedral, the bishop, the archbishop, has to have a cathedral. He has to have the cathedra. So San Miguel Church was made into a pro-cathedral. And beginning in 1954, for 4 years, until 1958, this cathedral was rebuilt. And on December 8, 1958, this cathedral was dedicated, consecrated. But since December 8 is always the Immaculate Conception, Cardinal Santos, who rebuilt the cathedral, decided that the anniversary of the cathedral will be celebrated on the 10th of December. And that is why we are here on December 10, 2025, 67 years after the dedication, we are celebrating its anniversary. So, to all of you, happy anniversary. But you know, I have 2 points of reflections related to this anniversary, related to the Manila Cathedral. Number 1 is resilience. resilience. And number 2 is lessons learned. You know, ito pong katedral na ito, ang pangwalong katedral na itinayo dito sa location na ito. Mula 1571, itinayo ang isang munting parokya sa karangalan ng La Purisima Concepcion. At nung maging diocese ang Manila, itong parokyang ito na nakatayo dito ay itinaas bilang isang katedral. It was elevated to the cathedral because the Bishop of Manila, Domingo de Salazar, should have a cathedral. And from the first cathedral until the seventh cathedral, there were destructions. First, by fire. Yung una pong katedral, yari lang sa nipa, bamboo, kaya madaling masunog at nasunog. Nagtayo muli, bato na, pero dahil sa lindol, nagiba. Makikita din nyo ang mga pictures ng mga dating katedral na gumuho. Pero ang kagandahan po ito, kapag tumumba, kapag nasira, itinatayo. Kapag nadapa, tumatayo. I think that should also be the image of each and every one of us. Resilience. Hindi sumusuko. Hindi umaayaw. Kundi kung masira, itinatayong muli. Kung madapa, tumatayong muli. Sa buhay natin, merong mga pagkakataon na parang natutumba tayo. Pero hindi tayo dapat susuko. May mga pagkataon na parang bigat na bigat tayo. Pero hindi tayo dapat hihinto. You know, whenever you enter into this cathedral, whenever you look at the cathedral from afar, this should remind you that we must always be resilient, not giving up, not surrendering. Lalo po ngayon, sa dumadaming bilang ng mga nagpapatiwakal, sana maging simbolo ang Manila Cathedral sa bawat isa sa atin. Huwag tayong susuko. Huwag tayong mawawala ng pag-asa. Kung masira, itayong muli. Kung madapa, bumangon. The second last point of reflection is this: lessons learned. Alam nyo, sabi ko nga, yung unang katedral, yari lamang sa kawayan, sa nipa. Pero nung ginawa nila yung pangalawang katedral, hindi na nila ginamit yung mga madaling masunog na material. Natuto na sila sa kanilang karanasan. Ganon din, kahit po ito ngayon, natuto na sa karanasan ng mga nakaraang katedral. You remember, in 2012 and 13, for 2 years, this cathedral was closed. Kung makikita niyo yung picture nito, noong 2 taong yon, may hukay dyan, no? Parang kalsada. Tanggal ang mga marmol. Bakit? Kasi pinatibay para kung sakaling lumindol, ito ay hindi mabuwal. Natututo sa karanasan ng nakaraan. Ganon din, mga ginigiliw kong kapatid. Minsan, nagkakamali tayo. Minsan, mali ang nagiging desisyon natin. Minsan, naliligaw tayo. Pero kung tumayo tayo, kung magsimula tayong muli, ang tanong ay, may natutunan ba tayo? May awit si Gary V. Hindi ko nakakantahin kasi sumisikat ng araw no? Baka umulan. Di na natuto. Ganun ba tayo? Hindi dapat. Kuminsan hindi natin kasalanang nagkamali tayo. Sometimes we make decisions not willingly, but because we made decisions with insufficient information. Hindi naman kasalanan kuminsan ang magkamali. Ang kasalanan ay yung hindi ka matuto sa pagkakamali mo. The cathedral learned its lesson. It is not only resilient, it also learned its lesson. Just like everyone should be like the cathedral. Hindi maiiwasan sa mundo natin, sa buhay natin, ang matumba. Pero matutong bumangon. Hindi maiiwasan na magkamali. Pero sana matuto sa pagkakamali. As we gather to celebrate the Eucharist on this day of the anniversary of the dedication, let us give thanks to the Lord for giving us this beautiful cathedral. It is a gift. It is a gift from God. Let us thank Cardinal Rufino Santos, who was then Archbishop of Manila, who started the rebuilding this cathedral. Let us thank the many people who contributed. Even Japan gave 60,000 bags of cement while it was being built as a kind of war reparation. Let us thank them because from their labor, we are enjoying this cathedral. But let this cathedral always be a reminder of how resilient we should be and how we should learn from our mistakes. Lesson learned. Amen.